What's up, guys? Harris, thank you very much for the host. I saw that. I was pinging every Discord I'm a part of. Wolves, welcome back, dude. And Ada, congratulations on being first. Even though Harris and Wolves might have been in the chat a little earlier, it's confirmed. You can all see it there in the chat. Ada's first. How are you doing, guys? It's good to see everyone about. How's everyone's day been going? I'm gonna drink some of my go-go juice. Got a lurk for a while, but we've been right to play. No worries, man. There is the lurk and unlurk commands. By all means, use them to their fullest extent. Suck it, non-thirsters. Non-thirsters? What is going on there? How's everyone weekend been going? I feel like they've not seen you in so long. Yes, the thirst. Right, I don't know what this music's going to turn into, but it's meant to be a chiptune arcade. So it's going to be interesting. Because we're just going to splash around with a little bit of pixel art. Some weapons, some swords and axes and junk. So shall we jump straight back fucking into it? Anyway, get the kids back to bed. No worries. Sling them in their bedrooms. Slam the door shut. I'm kidding. We know we treat the little ones well. But how was everyone's weekend? I was out yesterday for some Demon Souls. I got way more done than I thought we were going to get done. However, it was a... Hang on, ooh, my Twitch app has just freaked out. Let's see what's going on there. Interesting. Ah, I see what's happened now. Judge Judy Slayer has followed once again. But I think Judge Judy Slayer might be a bot. Let's see, if they poke something in the chat. If they don't, then they're a bot. This is what we've got to do now on Twitch. But let's make some shenanigan swords, some weapons, some proper... Let's start this blue Streamlabs bot to say things I'll be about though. No worries, man. Are you using Streamlabs the downloadable version or the one actually on their website? Because their chatbot's really, really good. Is what I use. So you can do shit like this. See how the bot's doing. Yeah, so Robot Barrel is my chatbot, but Robot Barrel is also an actual Twitch account. I don't know if... I can't remember what they call it, actually. Streamlabs chatbot, the downloadable program. You basically link it to a another account. So you could have, like, AdaBot or something like that. Set it up like even like your main email account, whatever. And Streamlabs will post as that channel. So you can go and check out Robot Barrel. Like, there's a legit like account behind it, but it should just point you right back towards me. I think, anyway. I don't know if anyone's following it. No one should be following Robot Barrel. I might. I'm gonna follow Robot Barrel. Need some love. Yeah, so you can call it whatever you want, as long as like the username is free. You can have it like your ship's AI name, whatever. It's good. It's actually, and because it's all local on your computer, it can read text documents. So if you do exclamation tarot, it will give you a tarot reading, and that's just reading from a text document, like a random line, to give you a random as random as computers can be, answer, which is really, really good. Right, do we want... I'm just playing around with this little shape here. Do we want it to be too big or 3 big? It's 3 big. What's that? It allows us to get a little bit... Oh, done that. Of course not. That's fine. I'm YouTubing right now. You'll get poked with questions every now and again. No worries, man. I'm always here to answer questions. Honestly, everything I learn almost by accident, so I'm more than happy to like pass on anything. But how's your week been going, man? I lurked in your stream a little bit earlier and saw it was still ridiculously charged with EVE players. I'm super proud of you, dude. I'm so glad that you've managed to keep people sticking around. That's like super, super difficult to do. So you should genuinely be really, really proud of yourself that these people are sticking around. It's incredible. It's so good to see people like do really, really well like that. I think if this is going to be 3 wide, it needs to be a little bit longer. Keeping an average eye, yeah. They're fucking brilliant, man. They're so good that the community is that much behind people as well. Needs to be a bit longer. Oh, Sans. Poor Sans. Welcome, dude. How's your week been? Mine has been like a mixed bag, let's say. Because I went to my first Comic-Con in 18 months over this past weekend. And I had middling to high hopes about it. And kind of didn't deliver. For a few different reasons. But it was really nice to get away from the flat for a good amount of time. Been decent to have a constant physical pain since my initial... Oh no, what have you done? Are you okay? By and large? I mean, I assume if you're not okay, why the fuck are you on Twitch talking to streamers? Just about the con. Yeah, so... The con, by and large, it was nice to, like, be back to stuff. You know? But on another sort of level, the con was much more a toy fair than an actual like proper Comic-Con. So a lot of the people there were there to like buy toys and collectibles. They're there to buy stuff that they already know about. They're there to buy like their Romulan Warbirds and their Star Destroyers and their Spider-Man toys and shit like that. Which is entirely fair. Like, people can collect whatever the hell they want. But it means that they don't want like new IP sort of stuff or like stuff that's they don't recognize. Hoss Rigger, I seize you. Reporting that bastard. Ban that bot. Ban it. Absolutely. What do we do it as? Something else. On Twitch. Using was inappropriate. Account's been stolen or compromised. Sure. I see you, hate raid scout. Fuck off. Get going out of here. Yeah, done 2 today. They're everywhere, man. Mess around, like you can always tell when it's a bot as well because your follow count doesn't change. Because mine didn't change then. So it's like immediately like, something's amiss, and then it's Hoss. Boom. Yeah, right? Fucking idiot bots. Like, what do they expect to happen, really? Because, like, we know we're all wise to it now. We know what to look out for. Always want to bot because bots don't have the same sense of sad and patheticness that the ones who created the bots have, right? They reek of secondhand like tragedy and just like the pure accident of their birth. Yeah. I don't know if because there was another follow not too long ago for a Judge Judy Slayer, and they followed me before. I didn't say anything in the chat. So I'm wondering they might be a bot follow as well, because they haven't jumped to the chat. But also, I'm not going to check out their channel just in case it's one of those IP snatchers. Neo-Nazis learn how to use the internet. I know, right? Who brought them along? And actually, Aiden, you said something in your chat or in your stream a while ago about me. And it rang fucking true. I fucking loved it. I hadn't heard it in ages. Who put a penny in him? Like, I'd only heard that like once before, and it was when back when I used to go out clubbing and stuff, and we were sat outside of a club on like the night's winding down, right, and it would just like sort of sat outside, and one guy sort of stumbles past, drops his chips, and like gets all aggy with everyone around him. And a buddy of mine who's had a little bit too much to drink just like screams at the top of his lungs, "Oh, put a penny in the dickhead!" And he fucking ran out of there so fucking fast. As the only time I heard that phrase. And for some reason, one of my mates was just wanting to get really, really aggy with this guy. He was already getting like shouty with all the people. And they're just... You and him are the only people who have ever used that phrase. And I love it. I should have put a penny up the penny, dickhead's dickhead, right? I just love who put a penny in the dickhead. I think it's a fantastic phrase. God, that would hurt. There's lots of juice from you that day. Man, it's really upsetting on some levels. Like, I feel like I'm funnier in other people's chats than I am on my own stream. I feel like I give you all the good content, and then I get here and like, what am I doing? Ah, nothing, we're just ragging on bots. Something I'm never quite convinced of. Is outlining pixel art. But yeah, who put a penny in the dickhead is brilliant. I love it. it's just that, oh, who activated you? I love it. Streaming is so much different. I really think, dude. Just rolls up. I know. It's just it allows me to harness that sort of verbal diarrhea that I've always had. Like, right, you know, like I've always been an absolute gobshite, and then streaming gives me that opportunity to like be the ultimate gobshite. God, why do you waste oxygen? I love it. I like that. Like, you're just a sorry waste. Or the best part of you ran down your mum's leg. That's always a good one. It's a couple of seconds to think as this chatter is messaging. I suppose, yeah, like you've got the time of actually writing out the message to sort of mull over what you're saying and actually work it proper. Whereas with being online as a streamer, as soon as it's out your mouth, it's done. I don't know about you, Ada, but like like as soon as it's out of my mouth, like as soon as it's like formed in my brain, it's out of my mouth. There's like a very small. Is the only efficiency I have is like the brain to mouth connection is like milliseconds. And it's like someone, I got the combo of your parents regret your birth. I love that sort of stuff. The barrier is paper. I love a harsh insult. They're so good. Right, let's have a crack at what are we doing? Drawing guide, turn that off. See how that looks. That looks like a sword. So we like that because that's so what this is all like aiming towards is I want to do a sticker sheet of just loads of like pixel art weapons and stuff. So they need to sort of pop on a background, which is probably going to be white. But I wonder. I don't need that anymore. If this create like a little shadow. Does that look like a shadow? Not really. So I thought chiptune music would go better with making pixel art than anything else. But I want to make something really, like, ridiculous. Like a big, like, paladin saber. Well, that's like a pretty safe, like, classic sword. So I want to make something a little bit more ridiculous, I reckon. Something like this. Where you can really tell, like, this is ridiculous. On a lovely future punk playlist. Tell me, what does a future punk playlist sound like? Is this on Spotify or is it on Spotify? Well, link in Discord. Oh, you can click it here, dude, if you want. Like, I trust everyone with links. And like, if you're part of, like, the barrel crew, like, I trust you with links. We have a music channel anyway. I'm posting both. We've got like tunes, stuff like that. One side of the thing, not an insult, just something I made. Said, considering that feeling the touch is just your partners pushing away from each other, you can never actually touch the human being. The ultimate loneliness, right? It's harrowing. Right, so we've got like a silhouette of a shape. Let's make that a little bit yellower, a little bit brighter. Oh, it's YouTube. Let's see. See, this is why I tend not to use YouTube as the adverts. Because they're fucking nightmare. It's quite a beat, but it's nice. I like Upbeat. I like the artwork design. It's proper classic anime as well. Let's give this a quick pause. Quick pause, Rooney, and have a look, see what you've recommended. I'm not against it. Oh, they've actually put the chapters in for different songs as well. Excellent. Looks on a YouTube Premium. Have you actually got YouTube Premium, Sans? Because that's mad if you do. You're the only person I know that has YouTube Premium. Because, like, how does that sit? But I've got it as a family premium. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I see that. Went down Japanese bar with this stuff playing. That sounds like I'm not big into bars and stuff, but I go there. I like that. Right, let's... How are we going to colour this saber in? I should use like orangey reds for the handle. It was great, and no ads is a nice thing. If I owned a bar, it would be a mix between the EO and Mill. What's EAAOO? I'll get that one day easy. I think you go for it. If you wanted a Japanese bar, you get that Japanese bar, man. Fuck yeah. But no, I'm liking this. It's very like Daft Punk Crescent Dolls, which is like very like early 90s like space opera anime affair. But no, I'm liking this. This is good. This is good. This is why I keep you all around. Daft Punk, yeah, right? Like probably like Crescent Dolls, sort of vibes. Oop. Oop, too much. Too much spice. Settle down. Right. I'll open your music as well, Sans. I like how the channel that Sans has linked is My Fucking Mess. Brilliant. Right. I like the Superfunk mix from Aiden. That was good. Let's try this. So this is going to be probably like EDM, I feel. Oh, it's a little bit Iggly Ghost, actually. It's going to be great. Is it, Sans? Is it going to be great? Okay, so it's like a Vocaloid. I like it. I've done my time listening to Hatsune Miku. The video adds a lot. You're right, it does. It absolutely does. It's so dumb. I like it. If you're familiar with a band called Iggly Ghost, they're very similar to this. I have no idea, like, the VOD for this video is going to be absolutely, like, hammered, but I'm alright with it. Right, so this, I think... Just a little extra detail on it. This is how you get me to shut up. Is just like send me music to listen to. But no, I actually legitimately like this. I would listen to this at my downtime. Sorry, this movement is non-voluntary. You can't see my foot, but it's going. They've got a the hook like really well. So what was this the other day? Because I've been thinking about like finding like music for like intros and stuff. And it's something I really want to look at more. Let's this a little bit. Because I've wanted to do like intro music, like like just on the starting soon screen, because I get this from Conker Bunch, where you don't really need to give a shit about the intro being muted, because no one's gonna be watching that anyway. Either it's when people are filtering in live, or if someone is watching a VOD, they're gonna skip over it anyway. And you can get away with it with a remix of game over. Sometimes it depends. It's really annoying because sometimes if like the sample is too big or too clear or too close to the original, they can catch it on the wrong thing. Got no copyright synth guy, but I don't know how much you're into it. I mean, pinging in the Discord, if it like, I did use my my barber's music quite a lot, but I was getting pinged for his for his what do we call it copyright quite heavily. So it's like, okay, it's muting like my entire VOD. I need to maybe not. I think some glitchless things would be unique enough for a mix, not too fixed up. But the depends if the Glitch X City stuff is royalty free itself. Yeah, absolutely, took it in. I'm always on the lookout for new music and stuff because I'm terrible for finding it myself. Let's do like a big fucking broadsword, like a big sort of like butcher's sword. But yeah, you mentioned before, Ada, about the convention. It was a real mixed bag because like it was really good fun. Everyone there was super lovely. But the actual con itself wasn't for me. And what I mean by that is it was the wrong crowd. The people going there were after the like stuff that I wasn't offering. So I was a little bit like shoot in. Like I'm definitely taking inspiration from other like swords and stuff like that. Let's do this. Oop, too much. Too nerdy. No, it wasn't. It was like they're not there for original artworks and illustration stuff. They're there for memorabilia. So like there was a couple of guys who were doing like just pop vinyl stores, stuff like that, and they were doing really, really well. And that's what people were there for. Whereas kids like me doing like the artwork stuff weren't doing as well because the people weren't there for that, which is a shame. But it is what it is. It's just a learning experience. Of like, now I know that's the kind of con this is. You mentioned Star Trek and I zoned out real quick. How do you zone out at Star Trek? Yeah, you play Evil Day. Ada, come on now. I think the one show or game I've seen probably show how long a sword is drawn is Castlevania anime show where the Luke. That's cool. I like that. Because normally if the sword's too long, they just don't sheath it. But I need to catch up on what do you call it? Castlevania. Star Wars is my last stop. Wow, such a fucking normie. Honestly, Ada, you're basically like one of the cool kids. Star Trek's too far. I fucking love Star Trek, like unapologetically so as well. I think this needs to be way fucking bigger. Let's get rid of this because we were comparing this to what we've got above. Like each one handhold is going to be pretty big. Let's rectangle that. Take that and move it along. It's like there, I reckon. Almost like halfway up. So warglaive elements to it. Yeah. There's no spread how it's focused. I mean, it's like a big. I don't know what sword I'm actually referencing, but it's almost like a bat left kind of thing, where it's like it's got your main grip and then like a grip like halfway up the sword, and it's all blade. So it's like a big, like almost like orcish sort of weapon, but it's still just not quite big enough. So I think we can like hammer in some details along here actually. And we could even like do like a hook or something. Come on, just do the thing I want you to do. Come on now. There we go. Makes it look like a bottle opener. I'm not. I'm alright with that. It's not that. But let's see if we can work out like an actual edge on this. Because this is much more like a brutal weapon, so the sort of the blue steel I don't think is going to work well. I think somewhat more brown based is going to work better. It's still, it almost looks like rusted. And we can even blood splatter this like quite easily. So you can make manual extended by releasing one grip, so it's more like a normal big. So when you can grab both handles, it's really like a battle axe that is all blade. Cracks, scuffs, yeah, cracks the scuffs easily. I even think we could dull this out even more. So like this, so it's almost like. Because if you look at like the blue tint to the swords we've done already, it's much more like clean, whereas this is like probably like dirty sort of raw iron. We make it look like it's originally longer, but a chunk sort of broken off. Yeah, very easily could do that. Let's have a look and see. Let's move this down a little bit. Actually, let's move it all down. It's like a starting point. Because as the swords are slowly getting longer and longer. Ma'am, welcome, dude. How was your stream? Thank you for bringing 13 boys to our yard.
Hello there.
Hanketsu, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Let's give a cheeky little shout out to our lovely old men. I saw you playing. What do you call it? Minecraft for charity. How's that going? What are you doing on this clip then? Where are you going? Oh, fucking. Oh, is that Saints Row the Third? Fucking love that game. It's brilliant. Andy the Awful, thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, dude. How are you doing? We're just playing some sick chip tunes and making some swords shit. How is everyone doing from Mehmet's stream? How did the charity go in the end? It was the blast. We raised $120 for... Oh, excellent. Oh, man. Dude, do you have like a link to UNICEF ready to go? Because if you want, you can drop it in the chat, and anyone who's here, that if the donations are still open, we can make this raid into something potentially a little bit better. Keep the love going. If that's at all possible.
Thank you.
Ah, Beckles, I see you there. I love it. 4 months. Holy shit. Well, I'm glad to have you here, dude. How's your week been going? I love the text to speech. It just feels like I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, we're just talking swords and shit. So I've got this big old like meat cleaver of a weapon. We're sort of figuring out what we want to do with as we do it. I reckon we can make that like a cold sort of blue leather, I think. Because it gives it a little bit of contrast. Alright, I know most of you come through with Mehmet, but if you haven't already, Mehmet is a fantastic streamer and a long-time friend of the channel who's been supporting some UNICEF goodness today. And let's see what we can do. See if this works. Is that gonna work? Is it gonna be... Oh shit, nope. I think today's qualified is fantastic. I did so much today. I got so much done. Like, holy shit. I went all the way around town. It was mad. 2 laps of town I did. Unheard of. Never do that before in my life. Let's see what we can do for Mehmet. See if this will work. So on Tuesday of the week seems like it's getting shorter and shorter. How much distance 2 laps down town? 50 meters. No, it's probably like a mile round trip. I don't know. I was rushing it. I'm not gonna lie. It was a nightmare. There you go. If you check the link, I should now be on there for about $5. You're welcome. Only one day back in work and I already want to die. Oh, dude, did you have some time off last week? Because I was technically not in work today. I was doing a bunch of other stuff. I updated Etsy for the first time in fucking forever, which I almost never do. Oh, there's my receipt to PayPal for Mehmet. There's your full name. Oops. Thank you for the link, my dude. Yes, I'm good today. I'm doing a little celebrate because today was the last day of my 200 followers for summer goal. Oh, did you hit 200? Check today, you got 201. Amazing! Oh, congratulations, dude. That's amazing. Let's do some mod love. Because we've got Udon here. We've got Becca here. Check out the mods if you haven't already. Each and every one of them are a fantastic streamer in their own right. What are these weapons for? These weapons are just for fun, or maybe a sticker sheet, depending on how they go. Yeah, it's just a little bit of fun. Because after doing the like sub badges and stuff last week, I've been wanting to do more and more pixel art, and this is just a project I've wanted to do for a while. I just never had the time for. So we're finally getting down to it. Oh, that's... So finally. But how's your day been, Udon? How you doing? And now there's more people that I can give like the full details of like what the convention was like over the weekend. So it was financially a washout. You'll be horrified to know. It was not a good one. It was a lot of like toy sellers and stuff like that, which is fair enough. If you go into a convention for that, you're more than welcome to be that. However, that's not what I sell, so it makes it very difficult for me to justify going back next year. I sell porn, not toys, exactly right. So yeah, it was the wrong fit for me. Never been to a Comic-Con. You should absolutely go. Go to the bigger ones. I think they usually have more stuff there, and they're a good laugh. But I would say they are markets. Like, go with the mind that you're going to buy some cool, unique stuff. Because everyone there is selling stuff. Yeah, if you want to go to the Cardiff one, I'm going to be there. Do a mod meetup. Fuck yeah. Yeah, like Stan said, go with some cash. Just because, like, they are marketplaces. It's annoying that they charge you entry fee, but they are marketplaces ultimately. Let me just... What am I doing here? Yeah, so, like, go with the idea that you want to deck out one of the walls in your flat, sort of thing. Not big on stuff. No, that's fair enough. No, I've gone through the same thing with I like collecting things, but I don't have much of a living environment that's conducive to collecting things. So I've had to wean myself off, and that's become a habit now of, like, I'm very selective with what I buy. The California's like 20 minutes from where you live. Oh, then you gotta go. I'm assuming I'm gonna see you there then. I'll go to play demos, new games, meet people in terms of buying things. So, like, the demos, like, you wouldn't find that like strictly like a Comic-Con. Like, if you go to like UK Games Expo where there's a lot of board games and stuff, then you'll find that there. Or like E3 kind of jobbies, like Gamescom type things. But like, it's a good way. It's a good place to, like, as like an illustrator, it's a good place to meet people. And like, it's a good way to like find new artists. It's a good place to potentially get a couple of commissions. Like, the one saving grace of Nottingham this weekend was I walked away with a couple of commissions, which I actually have like probably taken up. So that was good. Let's just. And like, so like, it's not all doom and gloom about it. And ultimately, like, I actually really liked Nottingham as a town. I liked Nottingham. It's a fantastic place, and I'd love to go back there on another day and just chill out for a weekend. Yeah, Nottingham's really fun. It's a big town. It's like as big as a town can get without being a city. I don't know. Is Nottingham technically classed as a city? Like, when you do art, it's always up in the air depending on what the guests are there. Yeah, it can be. There is somewhere like the people who go there know exactly what to expect. You know. Let's do some, I reckon, some wrappings around here. So yeah, like, it was a mixed bag, like, truly, honestly. Like, would I go back to that convention? No, but there is another Nottingham convention that happens like later on in the year that I would definitely go. Like, I have been to before and has been like reliably good for a while, so I would definitely go back to that one. If you went to the MCM London with the Crit Roll Wars, then you'd be hella popular. Yes, I was actually down for that one. I was going to be at MCM London while Critical Role were there, but they got cancelled. Like, they didn't like postpone anything; they outright cancelled it, which was a massive shame. So I was gonna be there, and that I know I would have killed at. So that's a huge shame, but it is what it is. Like, the world had to be safe again. So yeah, like, like the one I'm going to, I think it's September 18th and 19th. That's a weekend. Let's try. Yeah, Saturday the 18th to Sunday the 19th of September. In it's Cardiff somewhere. Where have I put the thing? Barrel News. So it's Anime and Gaming Con. And it's much more like a collectibles thing. Well, not a collectibles, but like an artist showcase. Supposedly, I've not been to this one before. But if any of you are familiar with FaZe Chan, she's been there last year. Or the year before last, rather. And it was the exact vibe that I want to be at, really. I'm very saying that some cons are great for original content, some are just great for fan art. Yeah, Kendrop, you're absolutely right. Also, hey! Yeah, it's... So, they are, like, a fantastic place, from what I've heard. So I have, like, high expectations for these ones. Let's see if we can get a couple of like wraps hanging off from this, shall we? So yeah, like super high hopes for that one. Hey, with the left hand. Doing my hands just a minute. Yeah, remember, I looked at your stream for a little bit and you were doing the whole like left hand, right hand reveal. What was that all about? I was expecting like, you built it up really well. So as a bit, it was fantastic. We were like, I've never shown this hand. I was like, is it a crab claw? What's going to happen? What are we going to see? Is it going to be against TOS? He's performed. It's not a completely normal hand. The hands are just balls. Yeah, it's just. Oh, he's got gonad hands. It's actually super against TOS. I only glued one fingernail down. Excellent. Wait, are your fingernails loose normally? I'm not sure that's good. Alright, I'm going to put on a new layer, because I don't know if this is going to work good or not. Gone hands. So this is like the barbarian sword. It's going to have some blood in it, right? A little bit of drippage. Like the guy, oh god, I remember the guy in Hellboy, the Sand Ninja Nazi. he was a fun character, just absolute nightmare creature. So yeah, but like. So Nottingham is great. Like the food is great. The people are super nice. The town is lovely to be in. So I would happily go back to Nottingham, like just to visit. Also, had Taco Bell for the first time in my entire life, because Nottingham is one of the 3 places in the UK that has a Taco Bell, and Taco Bell is fucking brilliant. I want one in every town. It's one of my new favourite fast food joints. But it's the UK. Yeah, it's the UK. Nottingham's the UK. And they had 2 of those places. Wait, hang on, what? You're near... Udon, what 2 places are you near? Nottingham and Taco Bell? I'm confused. I think I've missed something. Also, Udon, I see your new emotes. I like them, I like them, I like them. Wait, Cardiff has a Taco Bell as well? Well, that sorts the Saturday dinner, like... Brilliant. Is there 3 Taco Bells? Yeah, I thought there was like 3 Taco Bells in the UK. And you got 2 near you. Hang on. Is there more now? How many Taco Bells are in the UK? Oh, there's 29 now. Okay, they're spreading. As of 2018, there were 29. Okay, so there's a lot more now. We haven't got one in Cheltenham, and that's the most annoying thing in the world. Because last I remember checking was probably like 2019, I think, and it was like trying to find them on Google Maps was like 2 or 3. Still not had it. It's good. I liked it. I mean, it's fast food, like, so like manage your expectations. But yeah, it's totally like serviceable fast food. I would happily eat it again. What did I get there? We got a big old munchbox thing. So it was a crunch wrap, crunch wrap, a taco, some churros. Churros are great anyway. What was it, like £7 lunchbox type thing? Cookies. Combos. What was it? It was a quesadilla. Quesadilla, taco, fries, and churros. It's good. These pixel weapons are just for fun. I might make them into like a sticker sheet. Because I wanted to do more sticker sheets. So it might be like an A4 piece of paper with a bunch of weapons on. To cut pixel people with. Yes, to murder my pixel-based enemies. Of course. It's a bit of fun. Since doing the bits and channel emotes, not emotes, what do you call it? It's the channel badges. I've had a hankering to do more pixel art, so this is me sort of exercising this demon and carving up for content as well, because we're creators on the internet and everything should be for content now. That is how we deal with things. A hankering for pixelins. That's right, absolutely right, Sans. Sans, I might hire you to do all my word goods now, because you're clearly the best with words. And yeah, it's I had a hankering for words. Yeah, you do the words goods. Right, I reckon let's do a battle axe. A big old battle axe. Speaks on this one. A spokesman. Speaks person. Do you get paid? I don't get paid. I don't get paid for this. I've reinvested like twice what I've made on Twitch so far. Like, when I get paid, you will get paid. But that is a long day off. I don't know. I never pay someone in exposure. I'll go out of my way to remove his name from everything. A long battle axe or a short one? I think a long one, like a big old battle axe. Like you probably like double-bladed one. So let's see like what the shape would be. Like this. This sort of like comes back on itself a little bit. I don't know what's happening to this song, but it's... I'm liking it. It's helping me draw faster. I don't know about better, but it's definitely making me draw faster.
Hello there.
Lunarsec is, I think Lunar is a bot as well. Lunarsec, if you're not a bot, be in the chat. Say hi. We're all nice here. Say words. Say words where I can't. Please, for the love of God. Yeah, Luna's a bot. Yeah, Luna was one of the first bots, I think, because I got a few Luna followers. No one clicking their profile. Their follow hasn't come through on my activity feed. So they are... Oh, no, there it is. Report. Where's the problem? A live stream. Hate speech. Harassing or bullying. Hate raid scouts. I love all these I love all these things coming through. Twitch has received my report. Excellent. Be gone, bot. I love what these bots going to do because they clearly underestimate the levels of pettiness like I will go through to make sure I ruin a bot's day. Like, don't even try it with me, son. I have way too much time on my hands to be dealing with little bots like you. Here's where I get a hate rated and I can't handle it and I cry on stream for the first time. I clearly underestimated the power of the dark side. No, it's the pettiness of the dark side, not the power. The edgy eyes cannot be beaten by a bot. Absolutely. I'm too edgy to be taken down by a mere bot. Can you imagine? Holy shit. So this is a proper old battle axe. So we're starting with the silhouette, and then we fill in the blanks essentially. Don't know the power of the edgelord. I know. Do you know what's really irritating is that we're actually like 4 follows away from 300 follows, and I've not been making like a public count, but I can see it on here. And it just makes like tracking any sort of goal super difficult, because you have no idea like what's coming from where. The concept of a chain axe so you can spin it. So, Sans, do you know about 40k at all? Because chain axes are legitimately already a thing, but they are a chainsaw on an axe head. Let's hope I don't have like anything ridiculous on this. So 40k chain axe, 40. Chainsaw axe, me gusta. Yeah, man, they legit exist. Look at all these. So you have ones like that for the evil faction Chaos. And then you get like some bigger, chunkier ones. So they're all legit things. And then you get like these ones which are fucking huge. Look at that, gorgeous. That's someone's kit bash. I actually unapologetically like 40k. I'm playing 40k. A chainsaw axe with a chain on it, so I see what you mean. So it's kind of like a flail, but instead of like a lump on the end, it's an axe. No, Kentrop. No. For the greater good, my friend. Join our empire, or we'll destroy you. That's what we want to do. Yeah, like flail, it doubles, so it's like detachable. You need to speak to your local artificer to get that sorted. But alright, I'll do a Bat'leth next. I don't know if I will be able to keep a Bat'leth around. If I was going to make it like a sticker sheet, but maybe we can do this. We could do like a Bat'leth inspired blade. How about that? So Bat'leth is a Klingon weapon from Star Trek. So if you're not familiar with Star Trek, it's going to be no fucking... It's going to mean nothing to you. No, I'm going to do a Bat'leth, but I don't want to make it like straight up just a Bat'leth, because ultimately I want to put this on a sticker sheet and maybe sell this. I don't want to like run afoul of any fan art laws and shit like that. The cast iron legal defense, inspired by, exactly, riffing on. I'll just put an extra spike on it, to be honest. But also, I don't know if I want these to be like like fan art pieces or not. So I'm gonna, because all of these are like original works at the moment, and turning into fan art is something I don't know if I'm doing or not with this. So I'll do something along the side. I'm considering calling my bot Belle Delphine for the... I mean, you might get some views with it if some of her S words, we can't say it on Twitch because of TOS, stumble across you. Don't Google Belle Delphine. It's not worth being on the FBI's watch list for it. She's basically like the ultimate successful e-girl. Which, do you want to, fair play to her. Couldn't be mad with her if I tried. She's got a market, she's cornered it. She is also a massive troll. Which is why I'm not 100% against her. She is fucking weird. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, let's give this a wooden handle. And then I think, let's give it some bolts all the way down. Oop. No, hang on, we're going to need to turn the canvas drawing guide on again. There we go. Let's do that and that. And then we'll, I think that's good. There's all shading from here. It's weird and hot, so it's okay. Tops. Yeah, I was thinking about a top spike, but because I'm working with 2 pixels, I don't have like one to go with. So I could go like this, but it'll be off center, so I'm unsure about if I want to do it or not. And also, nothing's going to get into it with the tips of the axe blade. Kendra, I absolutely agree. She is doing what she wants to do to make money. She knows the game well, and she is like queen of the industry. The e-girl industry, if you will. So, honestly, mad respect to her. But, like, don't get caught up by it. Like, it's all an act. My open imagination is bad at setting for the old classics sometimes. No, that's alright. Honestly, like, we don't know what direction all this is going to take, because I'm going to do like 20 to 30 of these things. We've been live for like an hour, and we're already like 4 weapons in. Like, these are pretty quick to shake out. Let's... How thick do we want this ought to be? Like that? That seems good. We can do that with these so they're all highlighted. And then we make it a little bit darker for the underside one. So yeah, build like you know, like all the e-girls doing like the bathtub like the hot tub streams and shit like that. She's basically like another one of those. Like people want to buy her bath water and stuff. I don't know. It is what it is with that stuff. Like if you're into it, you're into it. All right, more power to you, but it's not for me, I don't think. Oh, I've messed this up somewhat. There we go. Come on. Why is that happening? I need to do some investigation with this machine. It is disobeying direct orders. That's not alright. So chakram by the end of a spear with a pointy end. Slap. I honestly want to throw it down the stairs sometimes. We don't even have stairs, I have to buy stairs. And then throw it down those. Let's... This is gonna... so let's do some blue. No, we've done blue. Let's go for green. Like a green handle. And then a little highlight there. And then even darker, that little corner piece there. What? No, not white. Brown. That's what I wanted. Dude, fusing weapons is how you come up with new weapons in like D&D and stuff. In I think it was original D&D. There was a dwarven weapon called was it like the dwarvish hamax? The dwarven hamax. And it's basically a hammer, axe, and a spear all together. Yeah, it's great for making ham. I can't remember what it was called. It's really annoying. But yeah, it was a weapon in like 2nd edition D&D or something like that, where it would count. It could count as a hammer, an axe, or a spear, depending on how you wanted to use it. These are D&D weapons. I can't remember what it was called. It's really gonna annoy me. It wasn't the Dwarven Warhammer. It was. No, they're not there. That's not that. I don't know if we ever got like a proper image or not. These would be like the Orcish double axe, which was a large pole arm with a big, like, great axe on either side, which is great fun. The Dwarven war axe was basically a hammer on one end and a sword axe head on the other. Net on a stick, really, really good. Yeah, Kentro, it definitely was like, it sounds less of an actual weapon and more of an asshole player trying to find holes in the rules. I mean, like, that was a lot of original D&D and like how they came up with shit. Like they would say like, I want to throw acid at them. I'm like, okay, we'll hammer out a spell for it then. And that's how a lot of it sort of came about. So you see a lot of like, things like Melf's magnificent, like Melf's acid arrow. Melf was the player who came up with it, basically. Let's do that and that. So yeah, it was a weird sort of time for it. And like I think like Mordekainen was originally a player character as well. Was it Melf? Yeah, Melf's acid arrow. And Melf was I think one of Gary Gygax's kids, if I remember right. And they were called Melf because they were a male elf, and that's literally it. And they asked like, I want to project acid at my enemy as like a magic spell, and that's how it all came about. So it became Melf's Acid Arrow. So anytime you see in D&D a spell that's named, chances are it's because that was developed by a player, and that's what they chose to call it. Says there's your D&D history. Doing my hands, my fingernails don't need to be glued down only, so I fire a nice polish again. So, what are you actually doing, Kentrop? Gluing your nails and stuff? Because it worries me. Turns out you've got to be super thin. Oh, you're doing gel nails. I had gel nails for the Edgelord stream. It was a good time. I found them generally not awful. But they lasted like 2 weeks, and then they've sort of all peeled off now. And it was the best way of like not biting my nails. And now it's off. I bit my nails all to fuck again. So I think I need to paint them again. Let's make that look like it's curving under, I think. Yeah. I'm liking the look of this. This looks like a battle axe. I'm going to make that a bit lighter for this edge over here. And this a little bit lighter for the Samsung. It is. And I've only just made the connection of this is what your username is all about. Because I'm that smart. Well, I've gone to fire and ice. I've gotten some ice blue on the left ring finger and some fab on the right, which is like a copper rose gold shimmery thing. It's like fire and daylight, and the color changing ones for everything else. My partner's done some color changing nails, and they fucking love them. I need to get back into like doing my nails proper, because I've got them. Why not dress them? I don't know if I have I want to see him. Like, stick him in the Discord, dude. There is like a selfies and stuff sort of channel, so stick them in there. I want to see what they look like. My friends actually thought my name was Sans Tail as without. So yes, without tail. I get it. I totally get it. Oh, like. But no, now we know with Megalomania in the background. I totally understand now. It's all Undertale shenanigans. Alright, let's see what we can do on this. Okay. And then we're going to do a Batleth. We can merge that down. So, what the hell is a bat? Remind me, Batleth. So, Batleth is kind of almost like a semicircle, which phenomenally difficult. Difficult thing to draw in pixel art. So they're almost like that, aren't they? I think actually I might. Let's make the central handhold first, and then everything else will be because a Batleth has 3 handholds. And then we can base the rest of it around that. So then it's got to be big and thick enough to have the other two as well. So I reckon like this. So I think this. That song took a turn at the end. I'm not quite sure why. I know, right? I can't apologize enough, Sans. Apparently the game just wanted to just shut the fuck up. I don't know why. Oh yeah. Good on better. Appreciate this. I think it's just too long a little bit, to be honest. So this is going to be a little bit thicker than a traditional battler. Come on. Ah, I see. Merge down. So that looks like a decent battler shape. Let's animate half it, because we've changed some of this. We're going to have to flip it again. That's absolutely fine. Just going to do some tiny one and then we'll do pigs. Excellent. I want to see them. And then we can... It's like a dark, deep red. Just brown almost. The handle grip. I'm really struggling. Oh no, Ada, what are you struggling with? I will happily dish out my wisdom. What is it you need, sweet baby? Alright, what's your struggles? Tell me. Need a bot name. Okay. So what about Botarama? Chats too much. I know, it needs to be something that people could tell that's the chatbot pretty quickly, in my opinion. Because you don't want to have the chatbot mistaken as a person. That could be a problem. Totally legit chatbot.exe. I like that. What about I like that. Give it its own personality. Yeah, absolutely. Like so like I've done some things with barrel, like robot barrel. So if you want, you can type the command exclamation point bot check and see how BarrelBot is doing right now. And it'll give you like a randomized response to how he's doing. I reckon you could go like, because if you're going into like more and more Eve streaming, you're thinking that's going to be like the channel identity, then I think you could get away with like making it like the ship's AI. I reckon the ship's AI could be really good fun. But like, I don't know what you would call the ship AI. Like Ada Nav or something like that. I'm beginning to wonder if this music is all going to be royalty free. I don't think it is. Oh, did I get it? Yeah, like an AI. You know how like I mean, Ada, you know, what do you call it? A Red Dwarf has holly. Like, you could have your own holly. I think that could be good fun. It needs to be female now. Yeah, right? If you should be here, isn't it called Hal? I mean, yeah, if you want, like, you can have it be called Hal, and it's, like, really adversarial. So it just it wants you to die at every, like, turn. I like that. Because I thought about this for Robot Barrel, my chatbot. I was like, what can I do with it? What can it be? It's like, what's that? See, like, Robot Barrel's a little bit adversarial to me. What else did I do? I did a few things that I completely forgot about. So that's all, like, randomized off a text document. 8-ball as well. So you 8-ball, will I die tonight? For real? No. Can't believe we're gonna have to say this. Like, see? What else did I do? I did tarot as, like, exclamation point tarot as well, but that's less like sarcastic robot servant and more just a tarot reading. So if you guys use those commands, you'll get different responses potentially. And now he's my bot is subscribed because the gifts have landed on it. We could do even more with it in theory. Oh yeah. So Robot Barrel's actually looking for more work. If you want, if you want an experienced bot, then I think you've got a contender. I can't remember like half the things I've written in there, so it's good fun for me to see it pop up as well. So here is the Batleth for Udon. How were we doing this now? Is that it? Yeah? That looks vaguely similar. It's very clearly like a Batleth, and it's not like the style I've been going for already. So it kind of stands out. So I think we need to sort of sci-fi it up a little bit. And I reckon some golden trim, making it a little bit fancy. We do... Oh, nope. Right, we're talking about getting a technical project manager at work, and there's me sat there like, yeah, I just have to be studying for the Prince 2 exam. I've been pushed for a few years, and I know the project inside out as well. Oh, so you're thinking, like, you need to throw your hat in the ring if you want it. Like, if you want that work, I think it's time to go like, hello, inside hire. You don't have to do anything. Do it. Get it on. Get your raise, boy. Come on. iPad, please. There we go. You don't have to hire a senior engineer and anything. Oh, you're doing the work of 2 people, I see. I mean, that's their problem, isn't it? Don't put your career like on the brakes because other people are gonna have to deal with you moving up. That's Nah. You look after you. Right, how can we fancify this a little bit more? So at the moment it's very battler. It's very, very battler. Should we leave it for now? But the problem if I do start speaking to that recruiter who's like, yeah, well, tell me when you're past. I've literally got clients screaming up technical. I mean, again, like, that's their problem. If you're in demand and other people are making better offers, like, you'd be a fool not to take them up on it. Unless this job you've currently got is worth sticking around for some reason, but that's entirely up to you. No one else can dictate that other than you. Get rid of that. Oh, no, I can't. That's still being used. Merge down. There we go. So there's Udon's battler. And we'll see if we can, if that's going to mesh with everything else by the end of it. 3-month notice period is a bitch. It is. Although, some workplaces will buy you out of that, essentially, if you do go sooner. So if you... So, like, your 3-month notice period is not, like, a legal thing you have to give. It's only if you want to get paid for your work. Usually. I can't imagine it's terribly different for you. So, you could just ditch after a week. You could hand your notice in tomorrow and never come back. Like, they're going to have a massive headache trying to replace you. However, that's their problem. It ain't yours. Right, I reckon we do a spear next. What do you guys think to a spear? We've done a lot of, like, singular weapons. Like, normal, like, one-handed things. Let's do something a little bit different now. Let's do something fancy, though. What are those? What are they called? Chinese spears? A xiang, I think it's called. Where it's got like the red sort of tassel at the end at the head of it, which is super cool. I'm liking. So we go like that, and it comes in a little bit, and then so this would have this little bit coming off the end. Yeah, this looks about right. This looks about right. And then you've got, sorry, the tassel here. So it's going to be a huge weapon. But it's going to be cool as shit. That's what we really want. So I reckon like a cool steel blue. For this one. It's going to really diversify what we've been doing so far. Oop, nope. Yeah, I'm liking this. So what else do people think would be good to see on this? Highlights on here as well. Oop. Too much spice. Nah, we like that. So then, where else are we going for this? Take the red on as well. And I reckon a little gold sort of band on here. Nope, probably here would be the best way for it. Make that darker. I can make a little highlight here. And then we can do a red highlight as well. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Red highlights are pink. There's no two ways around it. How much water I've got left? I might need to get some more in a second. So what other weapons could we get going on here? What does the back end of a Chinese spear look like, actually? It's almost like a blunt steel pommel by the looks of things. Which we can do. Ends it quite nicely. Get rid of that a little bit there. And I think we need a darker steel in here. Just to really hammer in the shadows. Maybe even another lighter, almost white. Come on. I wonder how my Apple Pen is doing at the moment. Because it's giving me a little bit of jip, and usually it's giving me jip when it's out of juice. Right, and then we'll want to do a highlight on that. There you go. Cheeky little spear. How do I check again? That's all. 55%. Okay, it should be fine. Excuse me. So yeah, what do you guys think for another weapon? I'm trying to think of like. I mean, we could do like I know Sans was talking about a flail type axe before. We haven't done an outright flail yet. So a proper like axe on a steel ball on a chain. So it'd be something like sort of average sort of pommel size. Thicker there. What are you doing? What are you doing? I think we need the pixel grid for a second. Because then we have like something like that. A flail with an axe. I'm pretty sure, like, you have to do some googling because I'm pretty sure I've seen something like that before. Axe flail. I think someone's actually made one. Also, flail chains were actually a lot shorter than this.
Sometimes Yuna would just stare off into the distance.
A flail chain axe. I'm here for that. I give that a go for sure. Yeah, I think flails actually had deceptively short chains and a longer handle. At least the ones I'm seeing are. I don't know if anyone in the chat is like a medieval weapons specialist, because I know they exist. But if you ever want to chime in and say, actually, then by all means. Let's just undo that, and I reckon like this. It's not very dynamic though. That. So something like that as a flail. We'll refine the shape later. I reckon. Should we keep everything to the square? So something almost like this sort of shape. Thinking more of a Castlevania chain whip with a Morningstar head. Ooh, what is that? I'm gonna try and Google it. But if you have a picture, then you need to send me because that sounds fucking incredible. Castlevania whip flail. Okay. Yeah, that is almost the actual like ball on it isn't it's more of like a tripping weapon than it is a blunt weapon. Because I remember he uses that in Season 1, doesn't he? And it's very much like he uses it as a way to sort of trip people up with than an outright blunt weapon. But no, that was cool, I remember it. Yeah, now you've mentioned it, yeah. If you... Yeah, good. That's we will look at the same weapon contract. Kentrop. But no, I like that. It's a very delicate weapon. If you could Google X Drake weapon that acts Mace thing as the flail, I don't know what you're referencing there, Sans. You have to find an image yourself, I think. Alright, what is this? That one. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, I agree with you, Kentrop. That one's cool as fuck. That's gorgeous. We can do that. That's not far from what we've got at the moment, to be honest. Let's see what we can do with it. Because it's probably here. And then it's just a longer chain. And then where can this chainsaw lead? Because you want it to like that. Is at the very least how it's portrayed in the thing, in the render. So we just need to clean up that chain a little bit, which is not a problem. Do that, get rid of that and that. Get rid of this here. I can put in. Oh, nope. Too much. Too much, we've over-egged it. We do that. That's pretty close. So, what would we... It seems like more Undertale music. I need to play Undertale. Like this is it's such like a movement of a game. Like, should I add where is it? Undertale to the games to play? I think we can do the spikes with shading more than anything. I think. Let's do. It's really, it's almost like a black iron, isn't it? Right, we can do this, easy peasy. So it's almost like it's a very brutal weapon. Do this. And then turn it down even further. And then down here. So the shading look for this is like this so far. And I can bring it back up. Hey, Wolves! Welcome back, dude! No worries, man. Hopefully whatever it was you were doing wasn't too much of a hassle. It hasn't ruined the evening or nothing for you. Let's see. What's going on? We've got a good few weapons down. Let's turn the this grid off so you can actually see proper. That should be all in frame for you. I had to take care of the animals and baths. You have animals. I know you said you had dogs. So how many animals have you got? Because we only have, tragically, we've only got the one dog. So tell me about your pets, because I love pets. I need to know more about pets now. Let's see if this turns into a good chain design. I've been debating whether we need to give our dog a bath of late. Since getting back from the convention, he's had a little bit of a stink on. Your mum has land, so you've got a goat, chickens, 3 dogs and a cat. Looking to get a cow. Holy shit, like the whole farm. I fucking love goats. Goats are fantastic creatures. They're so much fun. Although it's kind of terrifying. They scream like humans. It's like that's a very deeply upsetting thing. Like on an evolutionary level. Yeah, I didn't think they were as friendly as she is. No worries, Sans. Thank you for popping by. I always appreciate you, man. Let's double down on the darkness here. And it's almost a spiky flame. Oh, God, come on. There we go. Let's... Everyone say goodbye to Sans. Sans is brilliant. We love Sans. Also the best mace axe. Oh god, what are you... Oh, it looks like One Piece. Is that a 4-headed axe? I like that. I'm up for that. A saber. Oh, it's a mace. That's cool. I like that. It's a mace axe. Yeah, a max. It's a maximum axe. The max. I like that. Down for that. Get it. I get it. Picking up what you're putting down. But what's like now that you're back proper? Tell us more about you, man. Because we've collided now on the internet, and you're in the Discord, so you're a friend for life. Them's the rules. So tell me about you. What are you up to, like, stream-wise? I had a quick browse, but my memory is shit, so you have to forgive me. I might make... Do you want to... Because the chain isn't looking very chain-like, which is a problem for me. It's kind of just a mess at the moment. No worries, Kenjo. I appreciate the like, man. This one's not going my way, if I'm honest. Come on. There you go. I need to get like a drawing glove. I think it's my fat hands are killing the artwork here. What can we do to increase the size, the thickness of the chain and make it look more chain-like? Do that. Can we undo that? Thank you. With that. I'm not sold on this. So I'm gonna have to Google some like reference images, like pixel art chain. So how are other people painting chains in pixel art? It's really like super low dex, like what do we call it? Low resolution. Oh, Jesus, that's the most simple thing of all. Look at that. That's genius. Why did I not think of that? Never done pixel art, so it's all new to you. Oh, no worries, man. If you ever have any questions, then by all means, level them at me. So are you an artist as well? Do you draw? You say you've never done pixel art, so that means you've done other art? So I think we'll be taking this. Cause yeah, that looks way more like chain than our stuff. God damn. Right, let's be rid of all this. I'm not even happy with that, to be honest. I'm looking to get into it. No need to apologize at all. Not in the slightest. You are absolutely fine. Be looking to get into it. Oh, cool. Well, if this is the start of your journey, then fucking excellent. Right, how are we gonna do anything here? Oop, nope, too much. That's looking more chain-like, for sure. I think that, what am I doing? Copy and paste that. It's not cheap. There we go. I think that's a lot better. We've actually got something worthwhile there now. Right, let's highlight just quickly all the bits in between. All these links. And then we can shade in more down here. So now it comes down this side. So that's where the light's going. So, Wolfslight, do you know what kind of art you're looking to do? Like, are you looking to do like more traditional illustration? You want to do digital stuff? Is there a particular medium you're looking at? Like spray paints, watercolors. Because man, the world's full of stuff to use. It all comes out dramatically different. Let's do that. Where else do we want to put this dark stuff? A cheeky little flail. Shall we? I'm going to keep it as is. Let's digitalize a lot of things to see and thought it would be cool to learn. Also, there's a story I want to put on a webtoon, so I need to be able to draw for it. True! If you've got dreams of making a webcomic, you've got to be able to draw. Although, like, you'd be surprised, like, you can start, like, making a go of it now. And a lot of successful webcomics are stick figures, basically. Like, I mean, you look at, like, the Cyanide and Happiness guys. Like, they're very old stuff. And you can see, like, oh god, I'm the biggest. I brought the keyboard up on here and started typing on my actual keyboard for my PC. Let's go for old. That's all the beginning stuff. Because the new stuff is a lot better than it was. Like this stuff. Do you see? It's literally just like stick figures, basically. It depends what the vibe is for your comic. The story I wanted to do with hard stick figures to do some comics to stick figures. Yeah, I mean, stick figures are... People will draw stick figures forever as, like, the beginning... Like, literally building the skeleton of a piece. Because you build the stick figure skeleton and then you build up muscles and clothing on top of all of that stuff. So stick figures are great to start out with. What other, like, medieval weapons could we do? Need more inspiration. We could do a big old lance, like a Zweihander. That could be good fun. Zweihanders have like that big leather grip on the middle as well. Yeah, so oh, we could do a set of knuckles. Oh, bow and arrow, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Also, hello, Miss Tea Time. Welcome. Yeah, let's do. Fuck yeah, let's do a set of knuckles. All right, we're gonna do a set of knuckles, and we're gonna do a bow and arrow afterwards. It's gonna add to our parade of destruction. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but they're slowly getting bigger and bigger as they go. We're going to do some more smaller stuff, which I think the knuckles will be a good set of. Set of knuckles is usually something akin to this. It might be something that we have to do like that. Mr. Town, how's your day going, dude? It's good to see you again. No, the shading is coming up from that way, so this would all be in shadow. This would all be in light. I reckon we can get some leather wraps on this. Going well. Excellent. I'm glad your day's going well. Right, so how do we sell this as knuckles? I'm doing really well. I had the day off today, so I was running around town doing all sorts of nonsense. But I managed to get everything in my day today done, which is a rare occurrence, I'll tell you that much. Right, brass knuckles are like weirdly simple shape, but so like this is very much like a reward time for me. It should be like, because they're brass knuckles, aren't they? So they need to be almost yellowish. Maybe them being brass, like actively brass, will help sell them as knuckles. Maybe even darker even. Oh, hello, no, thank you. And then I think that. Is this Animal Crossing music? Yep. It's Bubblegum KK. Good remix. How did I not realize that? I spent so much time with Animal Crossing New Horizons during the pandemic. I don't know if anyone else in the chat did, but holy crap, that game stole months from me. I kind of dread going back to my island now. It's going to be absolutely trashed. We've not looked at it in almost a year. Everyone's going to have moved out. It's going to be like a Mad Max like wasteland. It's not stolen time. That's very true. That's fair. I can agree with that. How do we make this look more like a brass knuckle? Do this. It's heavy. Okay, now I hear the KK. Or do we want to make him like some proper like high fantasy brass knuckles? Where they're just like unnecessarily gigantic. Like that. I reckon like something a little bit extra would help our cause. Rockets on him. Fuck yeah, just fucking like huge thing on the back here, just all the way. I'm not against it. Yeah, it was just... I'm almost tempted to like... Is there still much of like an audience for what do we call it? Animal Crossing New Horizons? Because I mean, I could go for like a we're going back to it just to see what the hell's happened to our island. Oh. Although I wouldn't. You say yes. Ah, fair. It was kind of awkward. Like, it was never truly my island because me and my partner both play on the Switch, and they logged in first, not knowing. Like, we both of us didn't know that because I bought the Switch, I bought the games and stuff, and it was going to be my island. But then they logged in first and sort of set up the island, and we thought we would either have separate islands or we both like had two player ones rather than the player 1 and the player 1.5 that the game actually gives you. So there's a bunch of stuff where like, so my character can't build bridges and move people or anything like that. So if I ever want to do that, I either have to ask my partner to do it for me, or I have to log myself out, log back in as them, and then do the whole shuffling, which is a huge arse about tit way of doing things, which I was not feeling. I like this as a knuckle duster, I think. There was something else. Was it Voldo? No, that's not it. What's it Voldo does? Like, it was like a knife fist. Voldo from Soul Calibur. He's got like some knives that he has around his hands. Weapon. What do they call? What do they use? Yeah, Voldo's weapons. They look like they wouldn't... Yeah, they're claws almost. I mean, I fucking love Voldo as a character anyway. Like, the dude is brilliant. Utterly heinous and ruins every day that he is in existence. I don't know what it is, I just kind of like Voldo. Really one of those. Anything. Oh, they're an Indian thing. Okay. Yeah. Let me know what Google tells you. We don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that, or that, or that. Just you two. Oh no, I've drawn on the same layer. Paste. Good, alright. Rename just for the sake of consistency. 8. So what would they sort of look like? Because you've got like the actual hand guard here. It's to come out either side. It's like almost like wrist protectors. Indian Qatar blade. Okay. Let's have a look. Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. It's like a punch dagger. They're really strange. Yeah, so I'd definitely make one similar to this, rather than Voldo's three-pronged one. But yeah, that's like India's punch dagger, yeah. That's so weird. I mean, I love them. Unapologetically, I love them. I think they're great little weapons. And then... because they're quite wide, flat blades, aren't they? They go with fixed blade or pop-up death. Oh, so they're kind of a little bit like a Assassin's Creed, what do you call it? Like wrist, hidden blade. Okay, I like that, I like that. I can get on board with that. Alright, what do we think? This... I don't know, I think that's just a little bit too big. Let's bring that down a tad. Do you want thinner? Like that somehow? Hey, right group B. I know, what are the chances of us running into each other so often? Pixel art for a game? No, these are just, it's sort of something like, just for fun, but also, I might turn into like a sticker sheet or something like that, at some point. Because I've been wanting to do more sticker sheets, so this might be my way of doing it. I'm sure about hidden, but some of them have spring side blades, parrying your extra death. Extra death. I mean, I'd love to go to your blacksmith like, I need extra death here. Would you mind? Third one to the left. The big boy. It's like it's almost like a Buster sword, which I'm tempted to do a Buster-esque sort of sword. We've already got our cheeky batleth in there. So I think maybe we'll try like a Buster sword after this. Let's do some gold work, shall we? I'm actually playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake in my spare time at the moment. And holy hell, like that game is both brilliant and kind of shit at the same time, in a really weird way. So I don't know if I think I need to clarify my position on this game. I'm really enjoying it. It's a really great like adaptation of Final Fantasy VII. Like the stuff they're doing differently, I really like, and the stuff they're expanding on is really nice and interesting. But also, there's some sort of like almost like a niggle at the back of my mind that like it's not quite the high budget bonanza that they wanted it to be. What I mean is, there's something that really irks me about the animation style of the faces outside of cutscenes. So when I talk, if you watch my mouth, you can see that the corners of my mouth come in and out depending on what I'm actually pronouncing, and they don't do that in the game. And in cutscenes they do, but then like the game, they don't. So when everyone talks to you, these corners are staying exactly the same. So it's like, hi, if you could go and save the day with the things and the monsters that are attacking us, it looks really jilted and awful. Like everyone's not got full control of their face, I guess. It's the best way I can describe it. And it's really kind of upsetting to see. Because it makes me wonder, like, what is wrong with these people? It's very, very strange. So what I hear is, I love the old PS1 era games. I mean, I do, but I grew up on that sort of stuff. So I have a vested interest there, for sure. They are the games that raised me. Turn that around for a hot second. Wait, no, hang on. What's it done? It's fucked with me. No matter, just cheese grated face. Yeah, it really is. It's really like off-putting, and it's such a shame as well for an otherwise stellar game to have that one sort of thing just constantly there. But otherwise, really like it. Really enjoying it. Fallout 4 has really strange. Yes, that they do that sort of like mark, where they don't actually contort the mouth at all. It's clear like they're just moving the jawline, or like they move the jaw muscle or bone, whatever you want to call it. They're moving the jaw and not animating the mouth too much, because the jaw doesn't move as much as you think. It's all the meaty, flappy bits around it. Yeah, it's the jaw bone that's moving, not the jaw muscles that are moving. And that's the problem where you get with video games a lot. Because they don't have that fidelity of animation. They have to kind of go bigger on the sort of like the actual movement to let you know that this person is talking. So I get like the technical limitations, the difficulties. However, we're past a point now where you should be able to do this in game. Also, I don't know if anyone else is playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake, but Jessie is full on. She is intense to have in the scene. She's there and she's like just crawling all over Cloud, and it makes me uncomfortable for Cloud. I feel like upset on his behalf. It is a rough one. Like, she's adorable, but the way I see it is, you know how, you know, like Minions had this weird, like, they sort of accidentally stumbled into the spotlight and became like this big, huge mascot thing. And then you get like the Porgs in Star Wars, and they were custom designed to be the cute thing that everyone loves and latches onto. But they kind of failed because it was clearly designed to be that. The people didn't find it of their own volition. It feels like that with Jessie. Like, every time Jessie pops up, we're being told to like and fall in love with Jessie. And we're not letting Jessie just kind of be a lovable goof and have us fall in love with that character by our own volition. It's a very weird thing to try and describe. I don't know if I'm doing a very good job of it or not. But yeah, it's like you can kind of tell, like, you're being told, like this person. Like, oh, I need to like find out if I like this character on my own. Jesse Binks, maybe a little bit, yeah. And don't get me wrong, Wolves. I'm really enjoying the game as well. Like, for as much as I rag on it, I am definitely enjoying it. Like, graphically, other than the mouth movements, it's stunning. All of the like level progression stuff, I'm liking. The sort of leveling up your weapons. The battle system's really good and intuitive. All the the redesigns of the characters are great. It has something in it which I am a huge nerd for. But it has a bestiary, and I love a game with a bestiary. And it's a good bestiary as well, because they can just do like model viewers. And that's what I love with my video games, is if you're gonna give me like loads and loads and loads of characters and enemies and stuff like that, I want to have like a model viewer. So that's what I like with like, you know, like Skyrim and Fallout 4 have their model viewer in the loading screen. I love that. I mean, like, I'm kind of happy to sit through a loading screen in those games because I get to like really look at a model and I can turn it around and spin it and get to look at it. Because I love doing that in video games, and the Final Fantasy VII Remake's Bestiary is letting me do that. So it's like a really weird specific thing for me that I would never like expect anyone else to jump on board with, but I'm so thankful that they're doing it. And I fucking love it. And true fans can love a game but call out the force. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the thing I've been called out for before is like being negative with a game. People go like, well, if you don't like it, don't play it. It's like, well, no, I do like it. It's just, here are my issues with it. I've been too critical of games before, and people think I hate it, and I don't, and like at all. Let's do a bow and arrow, shall we? Oh Christ! Right. Let's. This looks like it's coming together. I know, Kentrop, you're if you're still there, if you're still about, I know you're a you're an archer yourself. So I'm expecting you to call out all my inaccuracies with this bow. Well, some part a lot of work with this model, so it'd be nice to. Yeah, right. Like, I love the model viewers, but it's something a lot of games don't do. And I feel like every art department must sort of like grimace whenever they find out it's not going to be a thing. It's like, no, it's cool. People like me love that shit. Alright, it's a bit of a fancy bow. Oh, no, we want to merge down. Now we have a choice. We have a choice here. We can either have the string just drawn like that, or we can have it drawn, which I'm not sure about. I reckon a lax string would be better. But now we need to actually give it a good colour. Also very much approved by cosplayers. Yes, I never even considered. Holy shit. Absolutely. Cosplayers must absolutely love those model viewers. It's so easy, like, such a great reference tool, the actual game itself. Like, T-Time, I think you're absolutely right. Yeah, I never even considered, but yeah. Right, let's... Could have that, and then... Come on now. Nope, we want... no. That's all we need. There we go. Alright, we're getting there. And I reckon some bougie gold. Because I'm a sucker for bougie gold. Just a little bit. Not too much. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm not sure about that. I'm just slapping down colour and seeing what fits. Maybe like some golden banding. Master Frame worked on Fossil 4, did a lot of work on the lighting, it hits the models and how different styles of decal and paint would work. Hardly anyone noticed that sort of thing, but someone is paid hard to do it. Yeah, absolutely. Give them their time in the sun, I say. Oh no. Have we miscalculated something somewhere? I think we have. Maybe not actually. It's that, isn't it? Come on. My iPad's not playing nice with me. More appreciative for model developers and minor workers in games. Absolutely. It's it's what I like with I don't know if anyone else here watches the Corridor Digital guys with their VFX Artist React series. But I feel that does a great job of like describing to people, showing people, look at all this work that goes in that you are purposely not meant to notice. It's incredible. Alright, let's work on the shading of the wood. Because yeah, there's so much that goes into those things. Add a quiver. Yeah, we could add a quiver, definitely. Let's... yeah. We can add a quiver. We're going to add the quiver a little bit further out, so it can potentially be its own sticker if we want. I reckon. Let's darken that a little bit. Oop. Too much loss. And then here. There we go. Now it's even. And let's do a little bit of a little... We need to actually shade the gold as well. There we go. And we can even darken it for that bit there. And this can get darker down here. There we go. I love watching what happens to get forced into the development cycle. I can feel the screaming souls of the book. Dude, there's so much, man. Like, there's so much, like, just stuff that goes unnoticed and unlike appreciated in video games. It's infuriating. On Dana's first playthrough of Ghost of Tsushima, there was a moment where the light hit a tent flap just right angle, and I audibly squealed when I saw it. I actually had a felted wool texture. Ah, that's the best. I am exactly the same. I will stop every now and again and just go, look at this brick. This is a nice brick. I'm liking this. I love that stuff. It is like I'm such a like a nerd for it. Like unapologetically so as well. Like I love Sully's texture. The crazy thing about Sully in Monsters Inc. is see if I can find a comparison actually. Since we're on the subject. Yeah, so let's have a look at the different Sullys. And just look at how much fur is on that boy. Like, there's so much. Like, when Monsters Inc. came out, his fur texture was, like, unreal. Like, no one was doing anything like that. And then you look at it now, and it's, like, just a shaggy nonsense by comparison, because there's so many more hairs on that boy, and they're placed in such a better way. And something I really liked with Detective Pikachu, which the Corridor Digital guys have talked about as well, is how the variations in fur is something I think you don't fully get. That's not a very high res image. But you can see on the Monsters Inc. one, it's all kind of even. Whereas in Monsters University, it's coming out in tufts. And it actually moves and flows like fur. It's brilliant. I love it. I'm here for it. I want more of that every day of my life. So let's do that, I think. Can we set that? Thank you. Oh, nope, too much. And then we take the real dark one as well. Come on. There we go. Nope. There we go. So there's our bow. Different lengths and depending on the mood body parts. Yeah, absolutely. Detective Pikachu is probably one of the best that I've seen on a fantasy creature as well. There's plenty of people doing like real creatures very, very well. Detective Pikachu was the standout like imaginary character. Let's see if we can find like a really HD version. So that doesn't look like, that's not an actual render. See, yeah, so you see like almost like on his shoulders, it's all thicker and tuftier, and then on his face, it's all much finer and fluffier. Ah, it's gorgeous. I love it. I need to watch that film again, like, soon. Right, let's... How are we going to do a quiver? It's so soft. I know, they really sell it as soft. It's a fantastic thing. Yeah, they got the wet fur down as well. Water is just... honestly the worst thing in video, like, for CG, like, artists to capture. Like, there is no amount of hell for whoever created water. I reckon something like this. And then... Nope, too much. So this will be the quiver. Moana and Sea of Thieves. Gorge War animation. Yes! Yeah, they do. The water in Demon Souls is fantastic as well. There's a moment in the trailer, which is like a massive flex. I'll see if I can find it. Humans, Souls, remake, filming. The intro cutscene. This looks like it. Oh no, we're gonna get an advert. Shit. Is this something on this? No. Okay, carefully. Ugh. Why are you like this? Ah, here we go. It's doing something. It's thinking about stuff. Why? Here it is. So what we're seeing now is just him slashes through dudes, and it's going to be in a hot second. So he struggles, he kills the guys, jumps on through, and so when he goes to pick up his sword, if you watch him splashing around in the water to find his sword, Like, I saw this and I lost my goddamn mind. Look at this. How fucking gorgeous that was. Oh. Oh. That got me. That was incredible. Just him splashing around that water was like, sold. I need this in my life. Like, the game aside is brilliant, but I need more of that. And the water in-game is just as gorgeous. And actually, I was pleasantly surprised with Valheim's water, because I don't like how Valheim looks. I think it looks like shit. And not... The fact that it's on purpose doesn't save it. It still looks like shit to me. But their water looks really good. For as low poly as it is, their ocean looks really good in motion. The motion of their ocean does it for me, basically. Let's see if I can get a picture of their ocean as like a GIF or something. So we get a proper beauty shot of their ocean. This is actually really low quality. But like, that looks brilliant. That looks really, really good. Compared to like keeping it, like, considering they're keeping it in the rest of the game, like in with the rest of like the game's aesthetics, which is very, very low poly. Their ocean looks really good. Like, whoever did that, like, that's my favorite thing about the entire game. It's a shame that you don't want to go out to ocean that much because there's not much out there. Considering how beautiful that ocean is, it's a massive shame to me. I'm just wait to see that we're going with it. Yeah, same. I hope they do a lot more with it, and it seems like they're gonna be. So I'm not worrying about them. They're good. They know what they're doing. What are we doing with this case here? Let's take that. And then we want to have some highlights. There we go. And then we want to add some like accoutrements. So yeah, like Valheim's a very, very strange one because I kind of hate it, but also I kind of like it. I get what they're going for. I don't know if it's for me, like graphically, but that's fine. But I don't want that. Just one. Oh, there we go. Have some bolts up here. Oh, no, too much. Come on now. Cool. And put them in darker shadow. And then the thing I'm really curious as to what we're going to do is the actual arrows themselves. Because how big do we want these arrows to be? Is a question. If you want to have the arc of the game, yes, I've seen a little bit of Dana's playthrough. I've seen like some other people doing playthroughs as well, and it is fucking gorgeous. Now they've got the PS5 version coming out, and I am lucky enough to have a PS5. I think that's going to be what I'm going to play it on. But I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm going to stream it. I think I'm going to if I'm gonna play it, I'm gonna play it like in my downtime, which will allow me to play it on my big TV in the living room. Let's play a Kurosawa movie. Yeah, I saw that they actually have a Kurosawa like filter you can play with, which I think is fantastic. I'm all for it. So if you want it to be black and white, you can totally do it. See how this looks. So yeah, I fully endorse playing that game, and I will do. It's just finding the right time for it. Oh, nope, too much. Now what's going on there then? There we go. Oh, they look arrows. They look like arrows. We just need to actually shade them properly. I think we have our bow and arrow and our quiver. We could do this, and then right at the back we have this coloured in to give the illusion that there's more arrows in there than there actually are, than with what we've drawn rather. The visual parents nice because they actually look like making the games accessible as possible, and I adore that. Yes, I'm a big fan of the accessibility argument. Well, not a big fan of the argument, but like the ability to play games on easy. Big fan of that. I fully support being able to play games with as little challenges as needed for whatever person is playing. Because I love that Darren O'Brien routine where video games are the only art medium or narrative medium where they can go, okay, now here's something to overcome, otherwise you don't get the rest of this game that you've already paid for. Crumpet Buster, how's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. Hope your day at work was good. I assume you've just gotten in now. It's usually your routine, right? But yeah, the whole like video games are the only art medium where they will deny you the content you've actually paid for, which is mad. Yeah, what are the major themes and what will explored so far? You know exactly what I'm talking about then. Yes. I think it's spot on. And it is absolutely mad to expect people to like succumb to that. It's like, no. Like, if don't want to do that, have that challenge, don't force it on them. So yeah, like completely agree. But yeah, Grumpy, welcome, man. We're drawing some pixel art weapons. I don't know if that's going to show it off a little bit better. Yeah. That's what we've drawn so far. And it's just for shits and giggles, just for a little bit of fun. I might make it into a sticker sheet later on. I might not. Who knows? I think we need to do some more like classic swords. We've gone like we did a sword, a saber, a giant car bumper of a sword, a battle axe, a bat'leth, a spear, flail, knuckles, a punch dagger, and a bow and arrow. We've gone off the deep end pretty quickly. So how long have I got? I've got like 20 minutes before I have to get gone. So let's see if we can bash out a sword, shall we? Let's do a proper like winged sword. So we've got our shaft there, and then like a proper like Knights Templar sort of sword. Oh, not too much. A proper like long sword type sword. time. I know your routine, man. I don't know my routine, but I know your routine. It's how much I care about my boy. But I hope the day was good for you, man. I know it can be fucking swings and roundabouts in the industry you work in. I heard of any other game actually providing accessibility beyond subtitles, easy gameplay, so the fact that it was actually considered excites me. Yes, absolutely. I know, I think it's one of the Battlefield games was actually really good for colorblindness. They put a lot of work in. I can't remember which one it was, because it was back at uni. But they did a lot of really, really good work. It's too thin. I think 2 is the one we're going to get to. Yeah, so they had like a dozen different color blindness settings for all the UI and stuff, and that was really good. No worries about slow typing. My brain is slow as well, so we're on even fields. Sounds alright. I was only there for 5 PM as an extra, so it was meant to be my day off. Oh, dude. I mean, at least it was, considering you were called in on your day off, it wasn't a terrible night. So there's something. But it's done. It's over. You're good now. You're home. You're safe. It's time to chill the fuck out. Right, we want to, I reckon, a nice dark teal. It's going to be very similar to our first sword. Actually, should we do like almost like an ivory handle? Yeah, I reckon that could be good fun. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other games that have like taken the lead on accessibility stuff. Depressingly few coming up into my mind. Yeah, I didn't mind too much. I wasn't doing anything today anyway, so I figured earning a bit of extra cash made sense. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, yeah, like if you're gonna get some cash, then why not? Right, remember you're still here. Good. I'm glad you're here. I love Udon's emotes. They're fantastic. And also, I love the signature of, you know, one of the Udonites jumping in your chat with the thing. I can't remember, am I currently subbed to him? I don't think I am. Oops. Yeah, his subs are fucking brilliant. Right, let's get this guy on the way, shall we? Oh shit. I'll get that up. What do we want to do with this? I reckon let's something like that. So I have to go for today. No worries, my dude. It's a pleasure having you here for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, doesn't matter. As long as you say hi, I'm alright with you. Bio, welcome, dude. Good. We're doing shitloads of stuff. We've got all this done today so far. So a good amount of stuff. How was your stream earlier? I saw you go live, like basically as I went live, so I couldn't pop in and say hi. How was it? Are you still on the Dead Space train, or are you onto more chill pastures now? Yes. Well, you'll have to. If you're still here, link up your Discord and your Twitch accounts, so my bot posts you in going live, in the self-promotion whenever you go live, because that's how I'll probably catch you when you're live next. Yeah, we go live pretty much at the same time. It happens. We have the same time zone and we stream after work, so we're gonna clash. Like me and FaZe, our best art friends. But it's so rare that we actually jump each other's streams because we have the same routine. Like our schedule is like almost one-to-one. I think I think she goes live like half an hour before I do, and goes offline like a half an hour to an hour before I do. So we can only ever catch each other for like 10 minutes at a time. Fucking nightmare. Because I'd love to sit in more of FaZe Chan's streams. Right, where are we going for the golds here? And then the shading as well. So it was study day. But Dead Space continues. Good. I'm glad you haven't lost the will to live with Dead Space after the shit that you had to deal with earlier. Absolute nightmare. Having your save destroyed by a random update. Nightmare. I don't think we're halfway yet. Oh no. But the study was good. I'm glad. Oh, did you I did read your text. Did you ever figure out what the timings were for the Noodle Clan stuff? How that's all shaking down. Because for those of you who don't know or might not be part of the Noodle Clan, Soak the Noodles, the head honcho of the Noodle Clan, a fantastic streamer Discord. If you're not a member already, then by all means fucking jump in there. Soak is, because it's all back to school at the moment, so he's a teacher, so he's gonna be busy as fuck. Basically, in his absence, he's looking to set up more of the community as weekly or bi-weekly, what have you, events. And I'll be doing a weekly art stream, and throughout September I'll be doing a Noodlemancer. Bio, you're going to be a study guru, basically. Basically running revision sessions and study times, which I'm super excited for. But yeah, I think the times were a little bit skew if we're reading it right. So we need to get that hammered out. I mean, I'm going to be live whenever I go live anyway, but it's not going to help anyone if we're telling people I'm going live at the wrong time. It's teacher's time to return to work and suffer. It is indeed. It's because Soak is based in the US. I forget which coast, but it's one of the like 5 or 20, however many what do you call it? Time zones in the US. So everything he does is to his time zone, and we're left to decipher what it is that is actually going on in terms of the UK. It's not that bad. He's not that terrible. Alright, so we've got ourselves another sword. I think that's where we'll let's leave today. Let's just chill out for a hot second. It's been a full-on weekend. I feel like I've been shouting a lot today with you guys. So let's go. Actually, what I'm gonna do, they're just chatting stuff. Let's move that down here. And actually, I think let's browse, art chat. Yes, that's the one we want. Art chat, because it's a little bit taller. Just gonna do some live stuff. I got called out recently by Conk. He's not in the chat at the moment, but he's fairly often in the chat for going a bit over the top with my frames and stuff. Because I've always been of the mentality that less is more with your like stuff. Like you stream gubbins around the camera. This sort of stuff around here is less is more of like the game, more of you. And I feel like I hadn't checked myself in a while, and I was starting to wreck myself. So you can see on like the art stream, everything's quite chunky. That's because the iPad isn't the normal size, so I need to create stuff around it. However, what do we want to go to? Let's go to Demon Souls for a hot second. Rather than having a full frame around the entire screen, it's now just in the bottom corners where my camera is, my face, and the actual goal. I know, Con calling me out. So unlike him. No, he wasn't calling me out. He wasn't at all. We were just talking streamer shop, and he said like, he's always the same as me. He's very much like, less is more. I don't want too much clutter, stuff like that. And I was like, I'm basically the same. And he said, he said like, very honestly, like, not a fan of how much I'm doing. And I sort of sat on it over the weekend, and I was looking at my frames and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, I'm honestly agreeing with him. He's sort of checked me a little bit, which I'm not upset about in the slightest. It's good to have that other sense, like other what do you call it? What do you even call it these days? Like perspectives. You got told, son, right? The input, yeah, the input is needed. So I'm just messing around with stuff now, just to make the chat a little bit more visible. Properties, cancel. So I might do that for now, just as a little something to make the chat a little bit more legible. But yeah, I needed, like, the external input is super useful, and I hadn't really sorted it out in a while. So having Conk's input there was super like handy. I have a name. She's alive and ready to go. Ada, what did you call your chatbot? For those who have joined since Ada was last active, Ada's been wrestling with a chatbot all night and getting it sorted. So, introduce us. Who is your chatbot? What's their name? Is it cute? It's got to be a cute name, right? Absolutely fucky. Okay, what is this? Anxiety attack. Mecha Maid. I love it. Mecha Maid is fantastic. I will have to jump in your stream at some point. Yeah. That'll do for now. It's quick and dirty. She's the champion, the Ewu champion. Bowser's Bio Roboto. I love it. Yeah, come on. A constructive feedback. We've all got maids, yeah. No, we've got mine. So the regulars know you can do this, but if you ever type bot check, you can check on how my bot's doing. Robot Barrel. But yeah, I'm glad you got that sorted, man. I'll have to jump in at some point. When are you next live? After jump in and see what your maid's all about. Are there any fun commands that you've started on that we need to be aware of? Like, is there a way to like play endless amounts of like uwu anime gifs based around maids? Because if not, then honestly you've missed a trick. Tomorrow night, so there'll be a raid coming your way as it's later on. I'm not live tomorrow. I'm not on tomorrow, dude. It's one of the few days that I'm not live. I will be live next. It'll be Thursday now for me. I know. I fucked up. One day we will get all this sorted and we'll know where everyone's live. Actually, hang on. What can I do? I can add a text source schedule. That's fucking huge. Ignore the giant text. Ignore it. Ignore it. Ignore it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's put that down there. Just for now. The devs are raiding you. Wait, hang on. Are they scheduling raids with you now? Is that what's happening? That's cool as fuck. So like, we're on the wind down the stream now. We're just chatting. So like, what's going on with that? Because I know they raided you what, like 2-3 weeks ago now, while you were playing EVE Online, and then your viewership has been mental ever since. Had a cheeky chat with one of the devs who stream. Amazing. So they're potentially going to send like another like 5 million people your way. Dude, that's so fucking good. I'm so happy for you. It's amazing. I need to meet more friends with devs. Like, do you think CD Projekt Red are cool guys? Because I'm playing The Witcher on Thursday. They might be up for it. If everyone could like tweet or next time CD Projekt Red go live. I think they have a Twitch channel, I think. Let's have a look. Let's see what CD Projekt Red are playing. Because I know the Warframe channel has... Oh, they do! They do!
Sea Jackals...
They play a lot of Gwent, it seems. Alright, so they're fuckers. So, CD Projekt Red's, the developer behind Cyberpunk, The Witcher, and Gwent. And their like most streamed categories are Gwent, Cyberpunk, The Witcher, and pools, hot tubs, and beaches. Absolute fuckers. So when are they next live? Last stream 9 days ago. Doesn't bode well for them. Man, I need to make more friends with devs. No, I'm not gonna message them. Honestly, they probably get like 20 a day. Warframe's 20k views, Moochie Moochie. I know. Warframe's doing well at the moment. I need to do an overhaul on my stream. Mid one scene, just left it as it is. Just give me a great idea with Abe, obviously. Do it, dude. Absolutely. Get into it. Craft your stream. Our world and inhabitants actually do stream Abe games. Do they really? Oh, that's cool. I love it when the devs stream their games. It's cool. I'm down for it. Yeah, I think, maybe I need to start streaming Warframe. Maybe I need to get back into Warframe. I know there's a couple of barrels that do play Warframe. Bio, you're one of them. I haven't played in ages. I'm writing some of these new ideas on my new streamer whiteboard because I'm cool. I don't have a whiteboard, but I have a notes document that is just chocked full of notes and random gubbins. It's a problem. I need to organise it all properly. I definitely want to do some more 12-hour streams. Like I hope that you guys enjoyed the edgelord stream as well, because I thought it was great fun, like theming it. And yeah, I think I definitely want to do some more. I definitely want to do Movember this year. So I think when November rolls around, this might be going. So we're gonna see what's under here, and then throughout November I'll be growing a mustache for charity, because I think that'd be ridiculously funny. Because I've not seen what's under here for 5 or 6 years now. I don't know what's there. Could be a nightmare. Just more mouths and tentacles and horrible shit. Right. I think it's 10 o'clock. It's time for me to go, man. Not the beard. I know. Shaved mine yesterday. Fully regretted it. It's alright. You get it back in no time. You're fine. You'll be alright. You'll be okay. Let us go to... Let's go to Soap's Cozy Corner, do some artwork. Shall we? It shows more chub than I'd like. There we go. Soap's Cozy Corner. I don't know what she's drawing. Some nature stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to shave this. We're going to make it a thing for charity. I don't know fully what the plan is, but it's in November, so it's fucking miles away yet. But right. guys, I will see you on Thursday. Ada, I might see you during the day soon if you're live. And give your chatbot a thorough fucking going over and make sure she's all up to scratch. If there isn't an uwu command that does something, then I'll be very disappointed. But yes, thank you all for joining, and I will see you all very, very, very soon. Goodbye.